everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Raiders coming in at 8-3, going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 3-8.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ground. This is Jalen Richard. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Carr and Crabtree hooking up for a big one there. 46 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake. Carr. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Crabtree. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Ware. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run again with Ware. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They run it here. Ware. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 10 yards still left on second down. Throwing again. Carr. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing his car on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Allen Bailey coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Raiders are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Chiefs, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Carr. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now they'll run on the draw. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw his Carr. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Carr on the bootleg. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Again, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side at the 14. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Carr. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Smith, he is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Throwing is Smith. Goes to Ware on the screen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3rd down now following the completed pass. On the run, it's Ware. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now Spencer Ware slow to get up. And we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Carr now on first down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense. As
they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Janikowski now for the point after. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, it's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Smith now to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Smith on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Carr to throw on second down. And this is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that takes us from second to third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing his car on third down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. From midfield, here's Carr. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Carr now on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. That'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Second down following the incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Carr to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Charles. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Raiders on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Janikowski pushes this one to the left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Smith. Going to throw again. And the Raiders have got him. Aldon Smith in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big. Deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On target over the middle to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On first down, Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
From the red zone now, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Walford's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They go play action here on first down. Escapes the defender. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They run the counter now on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on second down is Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Aldon Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Off of play action, here's Smith. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So out come the Raiders. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Carr will try it again on second down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. The play clock's running down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. Powers through. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, it's Smith. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Play clock winding down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. the gun, Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Raiders on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Oakland, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.